Are you an executive who has reached the ceiling in your current job, who has little time to dedicate to your career transition and need quick and practical advice? This is Happy Monday Executives, empowering executives in career transition, a weekly podcast providing you focused, actionable advice, insights, and powerful tips. With your career strategist guru, Isabelita Castillo.
Hello, and welcome back to Happy Monday Executives, empowering executives in career transition. I'm Isabelita Castillo, and today I'm here to talk to you about quit or not quit your job. So perhaps you're feeling a lot of pressure at work, not getting along with the boss, or you just feel, you know what, I'm ready to leave this environment. But hang on, guys, hold on. Before you decide to make any decisions just to get out of that pressure, really take a look into what could be the pros and cons. One thing is feeling overwhelmed, that there are definitely things you should do about it, and feeling not motivated or not recognized, and certainly you must address that. But quitting your job altogether before having another offer at hand, that can be a risky business. So if you're convinced that perhaps it's not the best thing to do, quit your job before having another job, then what are the things you can do to alleviate that pressure you're feeling at the moment? Well, the very first thing you should do is literally make of this an opportunity to figure out, okay, there is something happening that perhaps this is not the ideal job. So what could I expect for my next role? And let it be that it will be an opportunity for you to grow, to change, to look back. Why did they come to this situation, to this status quo where you feel you should just quit your job? So what can you literally learn from that? How could you have avoided? Do a self-reflection and literally think, how could you have mitigated that situation before you felt this way? The next thing is hire or borrow a friend or hire a coach, whether it's a counselor, whether it's a career coach, or friends that you trust, people that you can consider your mentors, and literally talk about the situation, get their advice, have a plan, develop a career goal. What would you really like to be doing next? And then elaborate, define some milestones, and based on that, literally think about that goal. Meanwhile, while you have a goal in hand, while you're having some assistance to cope with the stress and to help you plan your next job, how can you deal with the current situation at work? Well, look from a different perspective. It will be favorable to you. How can that be positive? How can this situation be somehow positive? Well, it can be the push that you need to do something much nicer, that you can use much more of your passion that perhaps you're not using now, the skills that you love. So that could be already a positive way to see it and already reduce a little bit of the negativity. The next thing you can do is start developing new relationships. Change the situation at work. Whatever is at your hands, change. Okay, you cannot change the boss, but you know what? You can. If you change yourself, anything that you're currently doing, reacting, the way you position yourself, I promise to you, you can change the boss reaction if he is your problem. So how do you do that? Well, start developing connections. If you go to work, if you have a work environment, it's not all remote or mostly hybrid work environment, who can you start relating with? Perhaps reactivate old relationships that eventually people that you can start feeling you more part of that work environment. Start reactivating relationships at workplace. Invite people you never invited to go for lunch, for a coffee. You start launching a joke at another. Start feeling that, that can be an okay work environment while you have a plan while you know you want to pursue a new job. Make it easier on a day-to-day. And then, really do your best to not just have this negative view about the boss or the person that you can't, and literally put yourself in his shoes, what pressure he has got or she has got, that perhaps they would just talk to you in a way that you don't like or make you feel less encouraged to do your work. By taking those actions at workplace, you're already going to start feeling a little bit more alleviated from the situation. Another thing I want you to have in mind, guys, their boss is not forever. This person might quit their job, they might be told off, or something can happen. So keep some expectations that things can change at work as well. We never know what can happen down the road. And keeping in mind that, staying in a positive work environment and being positive and being a great, productive employee, having positive image is key, crucial. You never know when you need their referrals, their recommendations. Now, last but not least, go for some work-life balance as well. Practice sports. That could be simply going to the gym, or get involved with community, join groups, workshops, something that you love, that you'd love to be involved with. This will help you also how to, cope better, not to be focused only on what's happening at workplace. And who knows, maybe you're going to be meeting people who are going to bring you great light at the end of the tunnel. And who knows, they could be the very next referral or employer to you. So get involved, mingle, network, participate of workshops, whatever makes you tick. So guys, I hope that was helpful to you, that now you're able to deal much better with your current work situation, think much more, self-reflect. Is really a good decision to quit my job without having another job at hand, another offer at hand. Stay tuned to my channel, and thank you very much. Thank you for being part of this community. And now be that life creator. Bend this matrix by changing your own attitude, changing your perception, by creating your reality. Until next time, stay blessed.
Never miss an episode. Never miss an opportunity. Follow Happy Monday Executives with Isabelita Castillo from any of your favorite podcast platforms. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time. Until then, stay blessed.